Good morning, I'm Cassie Black, student number 190079. Today I will be discussing an issue that I found in a couple learners at the school, which could be solved with the appropriate interventions or mediation. So in Feuerstein's theory, he believes that no matter age or environmental factors, all people are able to achieve some sort of cognitive thinking process and understanding of work and everything. So in this situation, I've used the ideal problem solving thing to identify the issue, which is the inability to understand that a number has muchness to it. It has an amount behind the number. A 2 is not just a 2. A 2 is also 2 sweets. It can be 2 kgs. We're not going to go into using those symbols, but the learners need to understand that 2 is very little compared to a 5. 5 has more substance, more amount behind that number. It's not just a 5. Strategies that I've used are mainly using concrete items. Again, a disadvantage to this is that some schools may not have the financial ability to have these. However, it's very important, if they do have these, to use the same concrete objects as a whole. Don't use 5 green bottle tops to yellow, because then it's going to confuse the learners and they're going to try and group them according to color. So I am using red beads. They're all the same size, color, shape. So that is not a concern in this scenario. Using the MLE for the intentional and reciprocal phase, I'm going to give them the objects and ask them questions to try and prompt them into giving or understanding what I'm trying to think. So before I start with that, the goals of my strategy is for the learners to be able to understand that a number has an amount behind it. It's not simply a 2, it's got substance, it's got muchness, as well as the realization that the further you count, the higher the amount of the number is going to be. So if you count to 50, that's going to be more because you've counted further. So my first strategy is using these beads, and I'm going to show the learners 2 piles. This pile is going to have a few, while this pile has quite a few more. And ask the question, what do you notice? Do you notice anything different? Hopefully in an ideal world they'll say, oh, that's got more, that's got less. Cool. Let's give numbers to this. Let's represent it in a numerical manner. Count these. 1, 2, 3. Let's try 3 below that pile. Next pile. Oh, we count, we've gone past 3. Note that we have gone past 3. Count on, look, we got 6. So we've gone past 3, which means the numbers are getting bigger. But it also means that the amount of things we have is getting bigger. Another way of illustrating this is using a seesaw scale. This is also something that some schools may not have a resource to obtain, but a teacher can simply use a drawn seesaw scale such as this one, where they put 13 counters on this side, 2 on that side. What happens? Oh, look, 13 goes lower, which means it's heavier. It's got more mass, more substance, more muchness to it compared to the 2. Once that is done, you can move into the transcendence part of MLE, which is applying this to different situations. The learners can use this knowledge that they've gained to help answer further questions that might be posed in different subjects or different manners. But they have got the basic knowledge of muchness of a number that can be applied to certain other things. Thank you.